be a culturally inappropriate, knocking on doors that they thought we wouldn't get. Yes, we showed them we stay fresh. Many years later, the clips are back to eclipse all the haters. Their state of mind is more than just Vegas. They made okay, gangsta rap famous, but it's all symbolism they're using, trying to inspire black gentlemen to be more than them.
Take the bass line out. Jiggle. Yeah, the bump though.
Anything like this before. This is a big thing. You can do big things.
From standing on the corners popping, to dropping some of the hottest cars New Yorkers ever seen, to dropping some of the hottest merchants rappers ever heard. For the dope spot with the smoke blocks, thinking the murder scene. You know me well from nightmares of a lonely cell. My only hell was since when y'all niggas know me to fail. Fuck nah, we all my niggas with the rubber grips for shots. And if you with me, mama, rubber your tits and whatnot. I'm from the school of the hard knocks. You must not let outsiders violate our blocks. And my plot, let's stick up the world and split it 50-50. Let's take the dough and stay real jiggy. Let's sip the Chris and get pissy. Flow infinitely like the memory of my nigga Biggie. Baby, you know it's hell when I come through. The life and times of Sean Carter, nigga, volume 2. Y'all niggas get ready. Strolled out, all my niggas locked down in a 10x4, controlling the house, living hard knocks. We don't take over, we wall blocks, burn them down and you can have it back, daddy. I'd rather that. I float for chicks wishing they ain't have to strictly pay tuition. I see your vision, mama. I put my money on the long shot. On my wallers, that's born the clock. No one will be on top, whether I perform or not. I went from lukewarm to hot, sleeping on futons and cots. The king size, green machines, the green pies, the scene pies. Let the thing between my eyes analyze life pills. Then I put it down tight real. I'm tight grill with the phony rappers. Y'all might feel we homies. I'm like still, y'all don't know me. I'm tight grill. When my situation ain't improving, I'm trying to murder everything moving. Feel me? Know how to sleep, I gotta eat, stay on my toes. Got a lot of beef, so logically I pray on my foes. Hustler's still inside of me, and as far as progress, you be hard pressed. Find another rapper hot as me. I gave you prophecy on my first joint, y'all all lamed out. Didn't really appreciate it till the second one came out. So I stretched the game out, extra name out, jigger on top. Drop albums non-stop for you, nigga.
Trust me, it's what I do. What are you supposed to say? I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. My man.
yeah, we right back up on this. Today we shall be talking about a different range of movies, starting with an absolute masterpiece, a classic. In The Fly, we found Hollywood royalty acting in one of the greatest science fiction movies of all time. Jeff Goldblum built a reputation for playing a wise guy scientist who won't stop talking in creature features like Jurassic Park and Independence Day. Hey, I really love those movies, okay? What some people may not know is that his legacy is far stretching. He has had some classics way back in the 70s, like Death Wish and Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That's neat and all, but we don't want to go backwards. Well, maybe you should to help understand what makes a great movie good. The film that made Goldblum outrightly famous was Dangerous, Very Dangerous. Be afraid, be very afraid. The Fly, starring Jeff Goldblum and Academy Award-winning actress Gina Davis, is about this eccentric genius scientist who accidentally turns himself into a fly-human hybrid, or in a desperate bid to impress his disapproving girlfriend. Come on, man, don't be a square. Well, I'm not a square. For your own information, it's not easy to impress these women, and quite frankly, you were not there. Okay, I hear you. The film was so good it won an Oscar for Best Makeup, and Madonna and Heidi Klum still get snubbed. I honestly don't know how this stuff works. It's because it's not makeup, they are just naturally beautiful. Oh yeah, right. Tell that to the expensive plastic surgeons, alright, okay. Goldblum plays Brundle, an overly ambitious, overzealous scientist who has studied teleportation. Brundle suffers from a disease that causes him advanced forms of aging, making him appear much older than he actually is. As a science whiz, he has discovered the secret to stop his rapid aging process. That's right, a teleportation pod. Once used, he can separate the odd elements of his DNA, the diseased parts. That's right. He wishes to separate them from his tissue. The issue is he can't figure out what to do to make the experiment work. Whatever he tries, things just go berserk. Next up, an interaction with a gorgeous woman inspires him. A journalist, played by the amazing Gina Davis, meets him at a party. A girl called Ronnie, is it Veronica? Ronnie is an ambitious woman who forces men to do all sorts of things. They just keep falling for her. In a performance that could win awards in the seductive arena, she seduces him, manipulating him into revealing everything about his secret mission and experiments. Oh my god. What happens next is best described as a figment of his overacted imagination. This is just an illusion, a fantasy. He imagines her falling for him and they make love. In reality, it doesn't happen at all. What happened was she kept promising him love in exchange for all the credit for his scientific experiment. Sounds like somebody doesn't like doing their homework. I used to do somebody's homework back in school. Okay. And so he gives her all the credit, leading her to publish manuscript about the happenings in the laboratory. She's Einstein and he's the guy who built Einstein. The story is an allegory for someone who finds fulfillment in constantly belittling himself just to provide love and affection for a female. She doesn't return the favor, so this prompts him to do the ugliest things. Eventually, the scientist destroys himself, becoming a half-human, half-fly. Oh my god. You've seen a parody of it in Dexter's Lab and in other cartoons about a guy going into a teleportation rig with a fly and becomes, half fly, that kind of thing. The destruction of Brundle in a mad attempt to get the world's approval is a symbol of how much man will go through just to prove they are not worthless. Don't destroy yourself for a woman. Don't try to dehumanize yourself just to get approval. God has your back. He knows why he built you. Your strengths and weaknesses are what make you unique, capiche? Okay, move along now and go and play. In 1999, Lenny Kravitz released a cover of a song. Its title was American Woman, Get Away From Me. The song went so strong, very strong, causing it to conquer a Grammy Award for Best Male Rock Performance. Okay, some people took that song too far and made an entire movie. In 2025, a movie was brought to life, partially inspired by the vibe and message in the song. The message being that of a very dangerous woman who can destroy your life and everything around her. That's right, it's a bloody murder. Molly is our American woman. She's a very deranged human who has been using a lot of hallucinogens like mushrooms and other, things. She begins hallucinating, causing her to do deadly things. She mistakenly is convinced that her husband and daughter, who died in an accident, suffered head trauma because of the mob and, they killed them or something. She decides to resolve the situation, choosing violence as a form of vengeance. She first manages to euthanize one of them using a syringe since she's like their doctor. Later she goes on a binge, murdering almost every one of them until the very end, where it is not explicitly said, but insinuated that she was apprehended by the po-po, yo. Heck, I don't even have a police statement, but I know she was for certain. But how? Cause I've been having many meetings with Hollywood's peoples, okay? Wait, maybe I'm the one hallucinating. I imagine the whole thing. Who knows? The movie is deep and has a lot of messaging that is hidden. To be honest, I'm not really sure of anything. It's really a blur, but worth a watch because it's totally superb. Go low budget, mid budget films. You're doing your thing. Michael Jai White is a martial arts legend who specializes in using his body as a lethal weapon. Too bad he wasn't picked for lethal weapon, but I'm sure he's made like his own 400 versions of lethal weapon. He's got a ton of movies. He joined the world of entertainment in 1992, appearing in Saved by the Bell, in a cameo he played so well. Next he appeared in Martin as Valdez. That show was just stupendous, absolutely hilarious. It wasn't until 1995 with Michael Jai White I finally arrived playing Mike Tyson in a television movie about him. Very nice because Jai loves a freaking fight. He then went on to play Al Simmons, an assassin tricked by the devil to become his deadly agent, a menace called Spawn. With that film, White became reborn, becoming the first African American man to play a superhero in a major motion picture. Wow, I guess Snipes was the second and Chadwick maybe the third. Don't ask me how I know this, I'm such a comic book nerd.
What's she getting herself into? How many extra clips you got?
Thought you didn't like guns.
I don't like condoms either, but I ain't stupid. I ain't got no time for this shit.
Hey man, why you keep trying to be this girl's savior?
Yeah. Quite an incredible legacy. In 2025, Michael Jai White came back to produce more action-thrilling rides. I've seen two of his films this year, almost identical but different in some way. In Trouble Man, he plays a bodyguard, stroke assassin, stroke former policeman who has been in pretty good shape until now. What do you mean and how? Well, the woman that he used to protect, the singer Coach Jahari, has just gone missing. It's now up to him and her boyfriend, that's right, to search for the person who committed this despicable action. It's ass whooping time. Starring Michael Jai White, Method Man, Lala Anthony, and Mike Epps. Trouble Man is beyond just great, it's splendid. The next film, titled Hostile Takeover, White plays an assassin yet again. But there's a difference. This time he plays an assassin who has been struggling with a guilty conscience. Okay, interesting. So what does he do to deal with the anxiety minded? Well, he joins a Workaholics Anonymous work group. So this big bad wolf decides it's a good idea to tattletale about his greatest fears with a bunch of strangers. Well, that's outrageous. Well, he's smart and doesn't actually tattletale, but it is later revealed that maybe he wanted some of his coworkers locked up in jail. His employers catch on quick. He broke the one rule they have, and now they want vengeance. No snitching, no support groups to support your guilty conscience. Just suck it up like us, you stupid idiot. What happened happens next is pretty crunk, and John Wick, he has to fight a lot of these super soldier zombies. Hey, I'm rooting for him, but I'm also doubting if they double team, they might hit him really hard where it hurts. The movie has an R rating, meaning it's not exactly family entertainment. It's bloody gruesome, but
I'm
awesome.
not a rat.
You could have disappeared in the shadows, but I admire your ambition.
How do I prove that I'm not a rat by sunrise?
You're welcome. We all deal in death, though, in one way or another.
Musgrove, I need a cleanup. Yeah, Pete was here. He just left.